Is up, sports fans? We are back. We are back for another episode of the JNS Philadelphia Sports Stop. I'm your host, as always, Stephen Rychel. The man below me, Mr. Justin Fiorillio, and our favorite shenanigan crew member here. We got the Moose.
Good afternoon, evening. Live from the Moose Lair. Just chilling, man. Just chilling. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. For those of you viewers who've never seen or heard of the Moose before, we'll keep it short and simple. He's a legend. But continue.
My own mind.
He's hated, he's despised, but we still love him here on the South Florida Tribune.
Hey, you either love it or you don't like it, but it's here to stay, brother.
Darn right.
We're jackwagons now. Okay.
Oh, so we already have,
what's up, Mr. Dizzle? Appreciate you tuning in. We are jackwagons today. I'm going to use that one. That is a good phrase. But
jackwagons. Yeah.
We're jackwagons today. But every day, all our episodes here on the South Florida Tribune is sponsored by Fight Wax. Fight Wax is the ultimate skincare and skin defense product. It helps. Treats cuts, swelling, scrapes, abrasion, rejuvenates, and restores stressed skin. Customers have used for soreness, stiffness, recovery, designed to help athletes and all active lifestyle members. It provides an ultra silky, non-greasy feel. Deep hydration for everyday skin care helps fight dry skin. Customers have used for psoriasis, eczema, and other skin disorders. We got the Fight Wax soap that's coming out. If you're a pet owner, you got a pit bull that's having that skin issues that they typically do run with. We have some stuff to help with that. Just got my hoodie the other day. Got some cool merch going on, and yes, Jackwagon was a compliment. We weren't taking it as anything else, Mr. Dizzle. We keep an open mind here on the South Florida Tribune. Appreciate you tuning in, but we got some fun stuff to kind of get into as far as our Philadelphia sports go. Lots of stuff going on. It is the kickoff of the free agent period, and it is definitely not disappointing. We've already seen a bunch of trades leading up to today that has made an impact here in the NFL, but we definitely have some news here in Philadelphia as two of our now former Eagles have landed in new homes. And let's kick it right off with Jaelan Phillips signs a huge $40 million, 4-year, $120 million contract, $80 million guaranteed with the Carolina Panthers. I'm going to start off with Justin, then we'll go to Moose on this one. How surprised are you by this move? Did you feel that Jaelan Phillips was going to be one of the guys that they were going to be working hard to retain? How are you feeling on this? Your gut reaction from the announcement this evening?
I'm about, on the scale of 1 to 100%, about 60% surprised. I'm a little bit more surprised than not that this happened. I think the Panthers might have overpaid, look, he's a phenomenal talent, but that's a lot of money to pay for Jaelan Phillips right now. It's a lot of money. So they got him. And if you're Jaelan Phillips, you can't blame him. I mean, so.
I absolutely can blame him. He was upset down there in Miami. He wasn't with a winning organization. You get here, obviously, you have the shortcomings in with the wild card loss. But the second you have the opportunity to be retained, like sign a 1-year deal. Worst case scenario, get more than 6 games here in Philadelphia and see what your potential really going to do.
Well, I agree, but do you think the Eagles were offering him that?
No, they weren't
absolutely not.
Listen, it's about money more than anything. Then we know why you're in this game. We know why you stayed down there in Miami as long as you did. Moose, your initial thoughts? Jaelan Phillips, 4 years, $120 million, $80 million guaranteed, is going to be playing in Carolina this upcoming season.
Well, not surprised. I expected him not to be retained, and I'm going to tell you what right now. Good for Carolina. They spent too much money on him. Too much money.
Listen, that's not going to make them any better than they were last year. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the class of that division. That they had a rough season last year with injuries and everything else that they were dealing with. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be that divisional winner this coming season.
They had a down year. They're going to be back. Carolina, good for them. Too much money. So they'll find that out.
Even RM Dizzle says the same thing, man. That is an overpay. I agree that's an overpay. But to kind of get some of those things, now that leaves the Eagles in a unique situation. I believe the way it works, if we do not sign another guy at that position, we are guaranteed a comp pick for him for next season.
Right.
So
more
than likely, because a lot of people thought that we might work out a trade, this, that, and the third, to potentially get another guy in here that Hunt and or Nolan Smith could potentially be packaged a part of a trade. I don't think you can do that now, and I don't think there's anyone on the market unless you go after Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah,
I've heard stuff about that too.
I hear a lot of people, the buzzes around that he could very well wind up in Dallas. I think Howie's going to go with the comp pick on this one. I truly believe it.
If he wants to go, if Henderson wants to go to Dallas, good for him. They still suck. They're always going to suck. And I mean, that's just the bottom line, because the organization sucks. The owner sucks. You can sign freaking Joe Montana and he'll still suck. Because it's all the organization, and I'm not just saying this because I'm an Eagles fan. It's the truth. Yeah. I mean, they haven't won nothing since 1995. So good for them.
Perennial chokers since they last won anything. But and it's funny, Max Crosby, by the way, guys, Max Crosby, not to get off subject quick, was actually reportedly supposed to be either a Cowboy or a Raven at the very end, and it came down to the Ravens. So how about that?
Well, that's good. Yeah, good for him.
Listen. I think Baltimore overpaid. I mean, obviously, coming off the season they just had, you're not surprised that they would overpay for a guy like Max Crosby. We weren't giving up 2 first-round draft picks. It's not happening. Howie doesn't throw picks away like that. Not for a guy at that age. Now, obviously, we were, if anyone has paid attention to, how he goes about things and who he goes on. If he gives up picks, it's going to be for a younger guy. That's why I'm kind of surprised that Phillips wound up going elsewhere. So
now does Nakobe Dean stay? That's the question.
No, see, here's the thing. I think they are having conversations with him because obviously he wants to know what his role is, right? So I think the real question is, now that you didn't sign Phillips. And we were already talking about this in the past weeks, as Isaiah Likely goes and signs with the Giants today. I think Justin should be happy about this. That I think that Dallas Goedert very well might be coming back.
Well, they're freeing up a lot of money
because you bring him back, you don't accrue. I think it was like a $22 million cap hit by letting him leave. Yeah. There was the way his restructure went last season, that if he wasn't on the roster this year, that there was a significant cap hit if Dallas Goedert wasn't on the roster. Yeah. By giving him a 2-year deal, you don't have to go and use a high pick on a tight end. I still think that there's a possibility that Zach Ertz winds up coming here, and we have what we had go ahead, you got something?
Breaking news, per my son, I guess he's looking at a report. Nakobe Dean was signed by the Raiders. That's what my son's just pulling up on the phone.
Whoa. Well, breaking news thanks to Moose's son.
That's what we just brought up. So
Nakobe Dean. No. What?
So, all right, then. Well, so much for that question I had a minute ago.
That just gives even more money. And listen, you're rich at that linebacker position. You have Jahad Campbell. You have Zach Bowen. You have Jeremiah Trotter Jr. too. Let's remember that.
Yeah, right. So, forget about him.
It's one of those things where it's not the biggest loss in the world. Does it suck? Yeah. It does suck losing a guy like Nakobe Dean, because he was a difference maker on the field when he was healthy.
And we're losing a lot of players right now. I know.
He's got $87 million contract.
Dean, did you just look at it? That is confirmed. I mean, he looked it up. I believe what he's saying.
What?
Wow. So listen, Phillips and Dean going towards the money. I mean, wow.
Raiders. Hey, good luck at the Raiders. They stink too. I mean,
Raiders and Panthers aren't us. So I mean, yeah, good luck from a football perspective. But
yeah, hey, have fun out there.
I don't mind some of these guys going after back. You got to remember that Nakobe Dean has been injured multiple years.
Yeah.
And it's not just like we took a flyer on him going. So that's another comp pick that comes back to us next season.
Yeah.
So like when we're getting upset about this, remember that you're going to get guys coming back. You're going to get guys coming back, right?
I'm not upset about it, to be honest with you, because I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, we
how he's smart on this.
And obviously I think this spells good for the Zach Ertz return, for the potential of Dallas Goedert returning. And here's another thing that another Eagle that flew the coop, and I knew this was going to happen. Is Jahan Watson is now an Atlanta Falcon. I already knew that was going to happen because you already know how high they are on who's the kid who keeps getting hurt?
Cooper, or
no, not Cooper.
Oh shit.
The big
Wilson,
kid,
Johnny Wilson.
I'm forgetting his name all of a sudden.
I can't remember. I know who you're talking about.
It's not Johnny Wilson.
89. What's his name?
It's not Johnny Wilson.
Johnny
Wilson.
Yeah. Wilson.
But, so they've been high on him in the past, and he got hurt, and that's why Cooper made the team, is because Johnny Wilson went down with an injury.
Well, look,
go ahead. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. Like, listen, we knew we were going to retain all these guys.
You can't keep everybody.
And here's another thing is we don't know if Reed Blankenship's going to be back. Because you got to think he's going to get at least $10, $12, $15 million a year at his position, being an undrafted free agent, and he's going to go after the money.
Right. Now, you got to remember, too, Jalen Carter, we need to I heard some crazy stuff today about him getting traded here, and I'm like, what the? He's not getting traded nowhere.
Listen, they're entertaining offers, and it's smart for the Eagles to do it, especially if you just gave Jordan Davis that big contract to stay here, and we already knew that they were, because giving him that contract, getting him under contract, freed up almost $10 million. So even though we're losing some of these guys, you're able to kind of keep some of this money in house, right?
Yeah.
So hey, listen, appreciate the love. 2 devices, love that, my friends, love that.
yeah. For sure, man. We're losing a lot of people right now.
There's
a business.
A little bit more in there that it was 80s for 2 players. Not only did Deed sign, but they got Kwani Walker too. So hey, listen. Hey. Good luck to the Las Vegas Raiders. We're gonna see what, if anything, that's going to mean. But this is what we're talking about when we're talking about the potential trade things here, right?
Yeah, so they got rid of Crosby and they got Dean. So
you just paid Jordan Davis, right? Jalen Carter is going to get $30 million a year. You're going to have to pay Quinyon Mitchell about the same thing. Cooper DeJean is going to look like $25 million. And this is what everyone keeps talking about. We're going to trade A.J. Brown. They're not taking a $40 million cap hit and just getting 2 picks back for him. And nobody wants to get more than that. There's no way that A.J. Brown is not a part of this team. I don't care if they're shopping him, if they're shopping him around, they're courting him, somebody takes him for a steak dinner. I do not care.
He's not going nowhere.
Talk away a $40 million cap hit. And then also, if you trade him even after the June 1st designation where it gets under $20 million, you still got a major cap hit for the following season.
Right. Yeah, he's not going nowhere.
Especially when I just laid out what I laid out for you. You're going to have to sign Jalen Carter. You're going to have to sign Quinyon Mitchell. You're going to have to sign Cooper DeJean. A.J. Brown isn't going anywhere.
He signed to what, 2027? A.J., right?
Like I said, if anything, maybe at the trade deadline next season, there's a possibility of something being there. But I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
Right.
I get it. Right. Like you want to heed offers, but no one's going to blow it out of the water and overpay for A.J. Brown at this point in time. I don't care if it's New England Patriots have made 3 different offers and they flat up been told no each and every time they made an offer.
Yeah.
Oh, because they're not going to give him away for a bag of donuts. You know what I mean?
And nor should you. He's a top 3 wide receiver in the NFL. He over the last 3 seasons, he has well over 5,000 yards. You're not going to just throw him away for a bag of potato chips.
Exactly.
and no one's going to
Sure.
give you more than a first or a third, and you still have to throw in a quality player to even get us to entertain it, and that's a lot to give up for a guy like
Right.
AJ Brown.
Yeah, we all accept AJ Brown is not going anywhere off this football team, but there's still a minority of people in this fan base that like swear that they think that every day they think he's getting traded or think he's gone or something.
Well,
And,
there's people across this whole internet world that
Yeah.
thinks. I'm like, people, stop it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Stop it. You know, I mean,
It's enough. It
you know,
really
it's
is
clickbait.
enough.
It's for the views and the clicks and stuff, and it just
oh yeah,
false
that's
stuff,
why people
you know?
have lives. That's how they get their lives. They sit
Yeah.
there and you got 10,000 people arguing.
And
Yeah,
speaking of clickbait stuff, I have to hit you with this one, guys. This is I seen this album like, oh my god, are we still doing this? Are we still doing this? So one of these guys on the Right Time podcast was basically saying he would rather have Kyler Murray than Jalen Hurts.
Are these guys smoking something?
Do these people live in when they do they think about this, or this is just I need some clicks? Let me say the craziest freaking thing I could say.
Yeah,
okay, Kyler Murray's better than Jalen Hurts.
Nonsense. I mean, come on, really? Are they okay? A, one, they're smoking something, or two, yeah, they're trying to get views, or they're doing both. Maybe they're doing both, smoking something and trying to get views.
Listen. I agree. There's parts of Jalen's game I wish he could be better at. But you can't tell me somebody's been to the Super Bowl twice in 5 years. Was a first-team All-Pro and a Super Bowl MVP that Kyler Murray's better than him. And I agree. Kyler Murray has been in a rough situation with being down in Arizona. I agree with that. I still agree that he's an elite. He has elite skills to be in the NFL.
Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
That's all right, Moose.
Yeah.
It's Moose's annual exit from a show. He does it for about every show for 1 minute.
Kyler Murray's standing on a 4 foot. Listen, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, man. And being the fact that I still feel that Kyler Murray is going to one of two places. That he's either going to be a Minnesota Viking or he's going to be a New York Jet. That's where I think Kyler Murray will be.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in Pittsburgh only if Aaron Rodgers does not come back. Right?
Yeah, I heard Pittsburgh has a rumor, right? Yeah, but that's where like quarterbacks go to die. Like I mean, like Pittsburgh doesn't. They don't really since Big Ben. They don't really have a strong quarterback out there present. So, I mean,
and while we're on the Jalen Hurts nonsense, Rich Eisen brought up something, right?
Yeah.
On his podcast, and I absolutely had to bring it up here today, right? So that he thinks that Jalen Hurts is going to be like going to the Super Bowl based on like his pattern, right? That he's picking Hurts to win his second Super Bowl before Sam Darnold winds up winning his second Super Bowl. I agree with that assessment that, one, this is going to be a comeback year for Jalen, even though statistically wise, Jalen had a better year than any of those other years, right?
Correct.
His best statistical year of his career. But the recent...
Having studio malfunctions.
I'm going to stop on this one and answer Dizzle's question since he's been very active. I'm gonna give him that platform. What quarterback didn't go there to die recently?
What are you talking about? Where at?
Did Russell Wilson do anything for them? What about
Cleveland?
So I think there's been quite a few over the past few years, and in years prior, they haven't had any type of consistent quarterback play. I know you on the other side of PA, and you want to hear that the Pittsburgh side of things, but you can even argue that neither one of those guys are elite talent or whatever like that. But I felt that they did wrong by Justin Fields by as he was, I think he was like 7-1 or something to that effect, and they brought Russ back in after he was hurt, and Russ just drove him right into the ground. So
yeah, I think, and more so not just the quarterback, not a name, but just the quarterback play. Like since Big Ben, like the quarterback play.
I think the better one is that they've been wildly inconsistent. They do make the playoffs, but they haven't won a playoff game since Big Ben.
Well, look at who their head coach is now. I think this will be the first Steelers head coach that won't last 1,800 years. I think McCarthy Because he stinks.
We'll,
Okay,
we'll
so
we'll see what happens. I'm not
Yeah.
pro con on McCarthy just
Uh.
yet, but we'll see. As we were just we were just talking about Jaelan. This could potentially be a comeback year. I think Rich Eisen is right that he'll win a second Super Bowl before Sam Darnold does. But Jalen Hurts got other things going on this this week. I don't know if you guys seen it that his children's book had dropped.
oh yeah,
He's been doing some media behind it and stuff like that, doing some reason whatever. I believe he's now the third different Eagle over the past 10 years to have a children's book come out.
yeah. I forget who else did it.
BG did one. BG did one.
Did McNabb?
Yes.
McNabb did. I know McNabb did.
Yeah.
No, BG definitely did one. I know that for sure. I don't know who the other
Yeah,
one is.
BG. I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? Who am I thinking? It's on the tip of my head. Oh God, I can't remember now.
Moose, you should do a children's book.
Yeah, I should. I should.
All right, thanks for correcting me. He was 4-2. Okay, so Justin Fields was 4-2, but Justin Fields has killed Justin Fields' career. I'm not gonna put that on Pittsburgh. He has a unique skill set, but I just think he's very limited in some areas. I could be wrong. Could just be the systems that he's playing in.
Coaching? Could it be coaching? I mean,
it's possible. I mean, he hasn't. I don't think anywhere he's been, he's had a quarterback guru, somebody that can help get him up to speed to where he really needs to be. So,
hypothetically
going to be interesting to see where he lands.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hypothetically speaking, what if he went to Coach Reed and coached under Coach Reed? What do you think? You think he'd be better?
I don't think that would be a bad choice for Justin.
Yeah, any quarterback would be better. Any quarterback would be better. Yeah.
I don't think it'd be a bad choice for him to go there and be a backup behind Patrick.
Yeah.
To have Andy Reid there, to have who's the coordinator they just brought back?
Not Nagy. Freaking
Bieniemy, Eric Bieniemy.
Bieniemy, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I think that would be an ideal position for him to kind of land into. So I got nothing against that, right? So
Right.
I think that'd be a good backup for Mahomes. Yeah, I think that'd be good, but I don't run the team, so
Yeah.
Now we can get in some. We talked a little football. Obviously, you have to with everything that's going on. He's not a running back. Come on, let's be honest. He is not a full-fledged running back. Dizzle, I don't think that changes.
I can't see the comments. What is it?
Justin Fields is better off changing positions than being a quarterback.
No.
He's not Cordell Stewart, man. He's not Slash.
No. He's a quarterback. Okay?
He's a quarterback. He's limited right now. And we talk about this a lot, is that the experience you get, like when you're in college, I think that a lot more of these guys should kind of stick out either where they're going or making sure no matter where they go that they're playing, that, you're playing at least 3 seasons. You need the games. You need the reps. It's a must. It's a must.
Right.
Now, here's a fun one for you guys. I'm going to pull this one up. I know, Moose, I'm going to have to explain this a little one to you, right?
Yeah.
Who is your favorite championship team in the Philadelphia area? Maybe a little bit before some of this for Justin, but the 73, 74 Flyers, the 80 Phillies, the 08 Phillies, the 83 Sixers, the 17 Eagles, the 24 Eagles. Who is your favorite championship team? I'm going to start with Moose in this one because I know it's a tough one for him because
that's a good question. So the Flyers, I was born September 74, so I was in my mama's belly for that last championship. So I know from watching stuff, the Broad Street Bullies were awesome, but I can't say they're my favorite because I didn't live it.
Yeah.
The 80 Phillies, Pete Rose, Tug McGraw, Mike Schmidt. I was little then. Of course, up to 08, they were the team. That's a good question, man. I'm trying to think, who did I have the most fun? Like, of course, with the Eagles, 2017, that's our first Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
So they always have a special place in my heart, and that year was awesome. Um, but just for conversation purposes, um, I guess the '08 Phillies, because we had the '07 season where they finally made the playoffs. We knew something special was brewing. You had Cole Hamels, Ryan Howard, Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley, Victorino. That team had character, excitement,
Yeah.
personality. Jason Worth. You had what's his name, Jamie Moyer. I mean,
Old man Jamie.
yeah, old man Jamie. So and I'm going to go with and Charlie. Uncle Charlie.
Yeah.
Uh,
Everyone loves Charlie. Everyone loves Charlie.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go with the '08 Phillies because I did have fun. That whole season was fun, and we had the payoff. We had the payoff at the end. With that game being extended because of the rain, and that the world. I'm going to go with the '08 Phillies.
Yeah. It was for me, Moose and Steve. It was kind of actually down between the '08 Phillies and the 2017 Eagles, and I am going to go with the 2017 Eagles as my favorite championship because yes, it was our first Super Bowl, so historic. The story surrounding it, the underdog, it just was so Philadelphia, right? You have this real life Rocky figure, Nick Foles, beat Tom Brady on the Apollo Creed of the NFL on the biggest stage in the biggest platform with the biggest performance. With Tom Brady still throwing 500 something yards, we have no defense in that game. But until it counted with BG at the end, and it was the parade, the celebration, the history, I was just at the Philly show this weekend, and there's people still getting all the pictures from the first Super Bowl signed and memories and jersey and moments, and it's everywhere. It's iconic. So I'm gonna go with the 2017 Eagles.
Yeah, yeah. That's a special spot all by itself. I always say that. You know what I mean?
But I got love for all of them. And actually, I was really thinking about the Sixers because I really love the Sixers. They're like my second favorite team of the four major sports, and we never got it done with the 0-1 out, or else the Allen Iverson Sixers might have been my number one or up there. Honestly, if they would have got the job done. But I think
you say that.
Yeah.
Because I always say I love the '93 Phillies. That was that was a hell of a season. Came out of nowhere, and talk about a cast of characters on that team.
Yeah,
Williams.
That's what
Mitch
happened.
Williams, Joe Carter.
The strike killed that team, point blank and period.
Yeah.
Right after that, you had the expansion, and we lost Eisenreich, we lost Dalton.
Yep.
A lot of the guys from that team went, but
that's the first
corner. I have a special place for the 80 Phillies just because that was the year I was born. My grandmother and my uncle were part of the Phillies ticket office at the time, so it's like there was some connection there. But I'm with Justin. The 17 Eagles, the underdog team. You just got to think literally like 3 years later that team's completely torn apart.
Right.
And a few years before it was like torn apart. So I mean, like
it was something that was it was finally meant to be.
We all agree that was a team of destiny that year. Like it felt like just every game.
I'll be honest with you, not to be doom and gloom, but when Carson Wentz went out, I said, "Oh, here we go. The guys are going against us again. Here we go."
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that one. It was just like he was having an MVP type season, and just everything that went against us, and kind of downhill. But I wanted to quick pop in the chat. I know we were talking about we were talking about the Steelers quarterbacks there, and we were talking about Justin Fields, and he was Dizzle was saying, "Poor Terrell Pryor switched to wide receiver, and that Seattle did lose their Super Bowl MVP running back, but they brought in Rashid Shaheed and signed him to a 3-year, $51 million contract.
Wait, Seattle lost Kenneth Walker?
Yeah, he's the Kansas City Chief.
Which is funny.
Did it just happen today?
Yeah. Dude, it's the first day of free agency.
I know. I'm up to date with all the moves, but I just didn't hear that one. I didn't see that one though. Damn, that's crazy, dude.
So that means you don't know that Minka Fitzpatrick is a Jet either, then? Do you?
No, I knew that one. I knew that.
So my theory was that the Chiefs were going to take Jeremiah Love. I guess not now.
Yeah. Unless you want to have a two-headed monster and really rely on that running game until
Well,
Patrick.
that would be one hell of a running. Hey, that'd be a one hell. Hey, because Jeremiah Love, man, he's by himself.
He's the real deal, man. He's the real
Oh
deal.
yeah.
So
Maybe the Jets grab him. They need more.
They
need
just
a
signed. They
quarterback.
just re-signed Brees Hall. I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, you could be
Oh.
wrong. Who knows? Who knows?
Well, they need a quarterback. So
Yeah.
I know. My son, Mr. Knowledgeable here.
So, we were just talking about the Sixers, and I know it's Justin's second favorite team, so we got to talk about them real quick. I know the Moose doesn't really care for them, but I got to.
I love them. Well, I love them.
We're in code red time right now. It is code red for the Philadelphia Sixers. They went from the 6th seed to the 8th seed, and they're in the play-in
surprise
over the past week, right? You know, Joel Embiid with his consistent injuries. I'm gonna pull something up for you, and I think you're gonna be surprised by this. Especially you, Justin. I don't think Moose is gonna be surprised.
I ain't gonna be. Yeah.
So, do you realize that our favorite, you know, number 2 overall draft pick to hate, Ben Simmons, has played more games since February 1st of 2024 than Joel Embiid played.
Is that a real stat?
You know what?
Is that a real?
Yeah.
I thought Ben Simmons damn near retired like a year ago or something. Like he's out fishing on boats and stuff.
Well, what's that tell you?
Games than Joel Embiid
what's that tell you?
A 2-year span.
I just emphasize what we all agree and know, and that's just Joel Embiid can't stay healthy and can be out there.
No, he can't. He should have traded his ass last year. Okay, you're wasting. I'm going to go on my tangent if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I love the Sixers, and we already know we've been down this road 10,000 times. It's my trigger point. I love the Sixers. I love basketball. I played basketball. That was the sport I played. Okay. They piss me off. It's like Groundhog Day with this team. I can't stand the owner. He's worried about his little team in Washington. Okay, his little shiny little toy down there. He wants a stadium built down there. He'll probably pull the same shit like he did up here trying to get ours in Chinatown. But anyway, Daryl Morey's a dope. He's an idiot and a moron. Okay, and they're wasting Maxey. They're wasting him. I'm telling you, man, they're wasting him. That whole process. If I ever hear that word ever again, process. Whether it's processed foods, processed meat, I don't want to hear the word process. Because all I can think about is the dumb bullshit we dealt with. Saying, oh, it'll be okay. We're going to suck and tank on purpose. And we get Embiid, and the dude can't even stay healthy. We can't get past the second round. Hell, we might not even make the playoffs this year.
Clip it.
And you know what? Oh, he has his MVP. Well, I didn't go to a parade for his MVP. Did you guys?
Yeah. No.
I mean, come on, you know? I mean, and then you want to charge
Joel Embiid right now. He would trade that MVP for a championship. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to rip the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more ripping management and ownership.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone needs to coach him and say, "Hey, man, quit doing belly flops on the floor. Quit putting your body in harm's way."
Yeah.
Okay. I know he can shoot 3-pointers. He's the best big man I ever seen to shoot 3-pointers.
Yeah,
but dude, you're a big man. I know the game has changed. All they do is launch threes. They launch it from half court. They launch it from the upper deck of the stadium.
Yeah.
Get it. The bottom line is you're a big man. It pisses me off when there's nobody under that rim and he's standing there top of that key like, come on, give me the ball. Dude, get down there and square post up.
Well, the one thing about Embiid, we all know. I mean, just to the eye, he looks like he's just sometimes it can be lethargic out there, slow. Some games he's not into it as much, but then there's other times when he gets the ball, he's down there. He has his breath. He doesn't have tired legs. He dominate. I mean, just dominate. But every once in a while, he will kind of be a little bit not put the pedal to the metal. At least it looks like it. It looks like it a little bit.
Oh, he'll check out. See, the whole NBA, the product now sucks. It's not like when we grew up. Okay, Michael Jordan, for Christ's sake, played with the flu. You know, these guys can't play basketball.
The NBA peaked in like we can make an argument when, but like 90s to early 2000s is like when it probably peaked.
Yeah, I say around past Allen Iverson a little bit because Iverson was always out there. He played through injury. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Same with the NFL. The NFL kind of peaked around then too.
Yeah, well, the NFL's got. We know that's got. Well, I don't want to backtrack to football, but we know
I
that's
know,
got
yeah.
soft.
Yeah.
But rightfully so in some aspects due to concussions and the brain stuff. But yeah, basketball, dude. The NBA product now. I haven't sat down and watched the full game from start to finish. I couldn't even tell you when.
I can tell you, I watched one this season because I was there.
Yeah.
I haven't been to one. I'm not paying Josh Harris my money so he can go fund the Redskins or whatever you want to call that team this week. You know what I mean? I'm not going to fund an Eagles division rival by paying tickets for.
It is so weird. I mean, just not to get off subject again, but it's really weird that he owns our Sixers and then our division rival,
the Devils.
The Devils and the Commanders. It's just that, I mean, own whoever you want, I guess. But just an odd.
Listen, I think
there's no rule against it.
At least 40, 45 years old. It's really tough to connect with this era of basketball just because there's so many things to dislike about it. We played with guys who just you'd have to pull them out there on a stretcher to get them off the court.
Yeah.
And then we have guys did you see what LeBron James did this week?
Oh,
they're playing the Jazz, and
I can't stand him either.
Leg up. Then all of a sudden he's grabbing both of his arms because he didn't know which arm he's faked that he's hurt.
Oh, he's
on the bench for about 8 seconds, and when the next whistle comes in, he's right back on the floor. No doctor went to go see him. No nothing.
Because he's full of shit. I can't stand that guy either.
Well, that's the point, Steve. Is that the NBA has all the flopping now?
Superstar of this era, but I can never call him what everyone calls him. Everyone just calls him King James. He's not a king.
He's a freaking clown. He's a clown.
He's a flounder. He just flops around like it's nobody's business, and nobody does it better than him.
Flounder James.
Hey, don't. He's a good basketball player. Hey, don't. I'm not saying it. But
he is the elite basketball player of this era. And Nick Wright said something he considers him the GOAT because he's won 4 championships in the era of super teams. I will give him credit for winning 4 championships in this era. I'm not going to take it away. I think he is a generational talent, that he is a special player and should be held to the respect that a lot of people feel that he deserves. But you're never going to hear me call him the greatest of all time. He's probably the 5th best basketball player that we've ever seen play this game. He's not the best. He's not the top 3. He's not the top 2.
Hell no.
I'll put Bill Russell and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar above him.
Dr. J.
All right, Moose. Let's not get carried away.
And Dr. J, man.
Well, no, I'm with Dr. I mean, that's debatable, I guess, to some people, but I'm not going to get that carried away.
Exactly.
Will Chamberlain.
Larry Bird. Larry Bird played the last few years of his career with a broken back. Remember, when he would go out, he'd be on he couldn't even sit in a chair. He laid out on the floor.
Yeah, these guys now, they're eating cheeseburgers and worried about their sneaker deal.
Listen, it is tough to watch this era, but I'm not sitting there saying there aren't great athletes in this era. That's what they are. They're great athletes. They're not championship level basketball players. That's why James Harden's never sniffed an NBA title. Why a lot of these guys haven't gotten there, and it's not because their competition is super tough. It's just because they're not championship players. I love them. They're fun to watch, all that stuff. But they're not guys that, as Moose says, we're not going to be coming out of our pockets to go and watch these guys play basketball because we don't know if they're going to be playing on the said night that we tend to want to go.
Right. I mean, it's $40 to park, right? Then you got concessions. So you probably drop.
I don't. It doesn't matter.
Well, this is
sporting event. I don't bother with it.
Well, let's say you have your family there and the kids are hungry and stuff. So you sit there.
I'll leave hoagies in the car. I'm dead serious. I'll leave hoagies in the car. When we get done, we can eat on the way home while we're sitting in traffic for 45 minutes.
Right. And then you get
a real Philadelphian, yeah.
Exactly. That's what smart Philadelphia fans do. They do not
pay for food in. I sneaked
So
food in, snuck a beer in a link one time. That's a different story
Shit.
for a different
Hey,
time.
well, I'll say this much, guys: you're gonna lose. You're gonna break the bank at any of these stadiums.
So I want,
So,
I got a couple more things I kind of want to go through. I'm going back to baseball real fast.
Yeah.
I know I went to basketball just because I wanted to get the basketball in there before we didn't get to it. So again, one of these graphics, I'm going to make you guys think, right? You came together, your all-time Philadelphia Phillies lineup team, right? This isn't mine. This is just what I came across and kind of inspired this one. This one that they have JT Realmuto as catcher, Ryan Howard at first, no problem. Chase Utley at second, Jimmy Rollins at third, Mike Schmidt at playing third base, Richie Ashburn for some reason is playing left field, Lenny Dykstra is your center fielder, and Chuck Klein is your right fielder with your DH being Bryce Harper. Okay. So I'm going to start off on this one first and foremost. I love JT Realmuto. I know Justin can vouch for me that I was adamant that we needed to bring him back. He is not the best Philadelphia Phillies catcher of all time.
Not of all time, no.
Listen, I can name 3 other ones that I would pick over him, and it's not anything against JT. It's just Darren Dalton. You're going to find a harder guy to pick over.
Dutchy.
You can go to Boone. You can go to Chooch. You can go to Lieberthal before I get to JT Realmuto.
Yeah.
And again, that's nothing against JT. It's a hard list in front of you, right?
We had a lot of great catchers in our history.
Yes.
Right. Third base, you can't argue. Schmitty's
with this list is the alpha, and I forgot to mention Steve Carlton's the starting pitcher. Absolutely no problem with that either.
I'll go with that. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely go with lefty.
My problem, and I think Moose would agree with this, is that outfield.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
First and foremost, Richie Ashburn is the center fielder. He's never played
weird.
left field in his freaking life.
Yeah, I don't know where they came up with that
I love
idea.
Lenny Dykstra. Love him to death. He is not the greatest center fielder that has ever played for the Philadelphia Phillies. No. Now, when I look at that outfielder, I absolutely have to put Pat Burrow out there.
Yeah.
And then you also have to put why am I forgetting his name? Bobby Abreu.
Abreu, as much as we didn't like him, he was good at he was good one.
Big name too, yeah.
That's my personal picks. Everything else I'm fine with. I'm fine with Schmitty. I'm fine with J-Roll, with Utley, Ryan Howard, and Bryce as your DH. You could argue over the last few seasons that the popularity has changed and it shouldn't be Bryce. It should be Kyle Schwarber at DH. But that's all for our own list. I'm gonna start this one off with Moose. What are your thoughts on this, and what would you change?
Well, Mike Schmidt, we can't argue about that. He's the greatest third baseman ever.
Of all time, period.
Of all time, yeah, ever, period. Richie Ashburn, I don't know where they came up with him playing where he's. I don't get it. He is
left field and put Lenny Dykstra out there. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I don't know, but Richie Ashburn, one of the greatest, also. Hell, Ashburn Alley's named after him. First base, how about Von Hayes? No, I'm just kidding. That's a Phillies team.
Well, I mean, if you're going that way, why don't we put Ricky Jordan there?
Well, I was thinking shortstop Steve Jeltz. I mean, Jeltzy, man, poor guy, Yeah. But no, seriously, with catcher, I'd put Darren Dalton, definitely. Put Dutch there. First base, Ryan Howard. All right. That's good. I'm good with that. I mean, hitting wise, first baseman wise, was he? Yeah,
Injuries is what really broke Ryan Howard down. Point blank.
Yeah. When he ripped that Achilles after that heartbreaking 2011 game, was a game against St. Louis at the Citizens Bank Park that pretty much ended that Phillies run.
Yeah.
That was horrible, and he never recovered from that.
Yep.
But he is one of the all-time great Phillies. Jimmy Rollins is shortstop.
Yep.
Who do they have at second base again?
Chase Utley.
Okay, I can't argue with that. I mean, you had
Like I said, my only argument was the outfield. That was it.
the
Outfield
outfield's
and catcher was
screwy.
my only argument.
Yeah, the outfield's screwy. I'd put Shane Victorino in center field before I put
Yeah.
Dykstra.
Get out of
To be
here.
honest with you, flying
Brandon Morris.
Hawaiian, man. He made some plays out there. You know.
If
Brandon
that's the
Morris.
case, might put Aaron Rowan back out there.
Well, yeah. Remember that we ran into that wall. Man, that was something.
He'll never be forgotten for that.
Yeah. And then I don't think they have that brick exposed anymore after that. They
They completely changed that after Aaron Rowan.
Oh yeah, boy, that was a classic, man. Talk about a tough ass guy there, man. But I think we should put Justin's boy out there. Castellanos should be out in right field, right?
Dude, Moose, you actually stole my joke. That was going to be my joke. Just gonna say,
Well, you know,
Listen,
but I agree. I agree.
I'm telling you, my outfield is Bobby Abreu. It's Richie Ashburn, and it's Pat the Bat Burrow.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Seriously, I'll go with that. I'm just messing around with the other guys. And, Steve Jobs. Hey, nice guy.
I think we're all kind of in agreement. We're taking Realmuto out. We're putting Dalton, and we're kind of readjusting the outfield to proper terms there.
Yeah. How about as a runner up to second base, Juan Samuel? Sammy. What do you think?
See, I was really young at that time, so I didn't remember how good Juan was before the trade.
Yeah, he was a good second baseman. He was hitter. Juan was a good player, man. Sammy, good player. You know.
What about Jim Thome? Jim
Thome, forget about him. Yeah, how about that? You look back and you say, boy, the Phillies have had some great players.
Jim Thome had other years where he was better with other teams, though.
Yeah. He's more of a. As much as we loved, he was our first really big free agent signing here in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He helped build Citizens Bank Park. But
that's why they got him to help build that ball.
From Ryan Howard and them guys. They made Citizens Bank Park special. I just thought that was a fun debate to kind of go over.
That was fun. Yeah.
I think the other
you think about Steve. You think about all the great Phillies we've had. You would think we have more rings than we do. You know?
Yeah, really.
I mean, it's what it is.
It definitely is what it is, my friend. It's sad, man, that and we talk about how hard it is to win championships in football. It's hard in baseball, man. It's really hard because you could have on paper and the best record in baseball and just get outed in the playoffs, and then it's all over. It's all over.
Yeah, it's
That's
weird
because that 162 games in the playoffs shrinks.
162 games, wild cards, some cases are one game. It's like
there is no.
Yeah, it really did used to basically. It was one game. They made it what it is now, but and then they made it. I think it was 5, and then they said it was too long, and then they switched it back to 3. So
3, yeah.
So World Baseball Classic is here. Is what everyone's talking about right now. I came across this graphic, and I thought we should absolutely debate it. Right now, do you feel like Team USA would beat the Dodgers in a 7-game series?
I hope so.
Right?
Yeah, I hope so too. I mean,
on this one, if you're the one, making a bet, whatever in this bizarro world, whatever. Do you feel that the Team USA from the World Baseball Classic could beat the Los Angeles Dodgers in a 7-game series?
Well, geez, that says a lot about what the hell the Los Angeles Dodgers have become. They're like the Avengers of baseball. If we have to start doing these Olympic-style teams versus them and stuff.
Yeah, right.
But look, I'm gonna take I'll take a bet. I'll put my money down on the Team USA to get the job done because too much pressure. Too many big names, too much talent. You got to get the job done. But hey, same thing on the Dodgers lineup too. You got a lot of talent on there. So
yeah,
I don't know,
what
man.
What about you, Moose? Team USA.
Team USA. You gotta do Team USA, man. That's the best of the best, right? Come on. If that's the case, they should have just had the whole Dodgers team be Team USA. If that's the case.
Yeah, minus Ohtani, but then you kind of don't have the Dodgers, so.
I think Ohtani.
How about that?
He really is the cog in that. So obviously, in about a little bit over an hour, we're going to get the next game of the baseball classic, and I thought it was a unique stat here, right? A unique stat that Chase Utley started for Team USA the last time that Team USA beat Mexico, right?
About that.
And to tell you how long that was March 7th of 2006 is the last time that happened.
That's 20 years.
One, I thought that was a cool stat. Two, do you think that streak ends tonight and the Team USA does beat Mexico tonight?
Who's pitching tonight?
I'm not sure. I didn't even look that up.
Yeah.
I'll go yeah.
Yeah, why not?
My good old patriotic faith. I'll just go yeah.
Yeah, why not?
The reason I say that is obviously, the first game was a big one there. You have Aaron Judge knocking the snot off the ball. We've already seen a Schwarber bomb, and things of that nature. And that Kyle Schwarber's comment is just like was asked about playing in the World Baseball Classic, and his basic comment was, it's electric, it's fun, and this was like the umps cam view of the Schwarber bomb the other night. Do you feel like this could be the year that Team USA does finally win the World Baseball Classic?
I'm going to say yeah, why not?
I'm going my good old patriotic faith and say yeah, why not?
All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that, fellas. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I mean, really, quite literally. I mean, when you think of
thank you.
I mean, there's a few other countries that I guess have a lot of talent, but I think USA collectively should have the most. I think they have the most talent on the team, so I think so. I think they should get the job done. They really should, and I got more faith in Team USA than I do in the Sixers right now. Let's start there. So
yeah, right.
All right. Two more before we wrap this one up. Another fun one, and then a combat sports Philadelphia, Pennsylvania news note that I wanted to bring up to you guys. All right. So
okay. Sorry about that.
It's the off season, and a lot of stuff goes on. Everyone puts these lists together, right? So I'm gonna ask you guys this one. What is your greatest? I want your top three. Obviously, this is a list of 10 here. What is your top three greatest sports movies of all time? But I'm gonna caveat you one. You can't name Rocky.
Okay, because mine is Rocky. Yeah.
All right, so it's number one on just about every list. We can do an A-B one all the time. Someone me and you've already talked about this. Rocky IV is one of my favorite. But on this list, they got Coach Carter, The Wrestler, Fox Chaser, Color of Money, Raging Bull, $1 Million Baby, Creed, Warrior, Rush. There's so many different other movies that you can go in there.
Oh, there's so many,
Because we're from Philly, obviously, we're always going to go Rocky, right? So that's why I said when we did this, I want to caveat it that we can't add Rocky into this conversation, right?
Right.
So I'm going to start it off with this one, right? First and foremost is Remember the Titans, in my opinion. Right?
Classic.
So since we're caveating and taking Rocky out, I'm still going to put a Philly-based one in there. Even though it is not 100% accurate, I'll throw Invincible in there, right?
Oh, yeah.
The computer
the
shut
other
off.
one, listen, everyone loves this movie. It's the Mighty Ducks, man. Mighty Ducks is in my top three.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the sequels may have not been as great or whatever, but I always felt D2 was probably the best one, even though, again, plot holes. All
I don't walk away,
but those
are those are great ones. You kind of stole what I was thinking with Invincible on that one. I'll start there. That was a good one,
brother. What's your top three sports movies, brother?
Well, I was going to put Invincible in there, and I guess technically I'll keep it. If we're not counting Rocky, I'll put Invincible in my top three. The next one I got to go with is Tin Cup. Nobody's probably ever heard of it. It was with Kevin Costner. It's a golf movie. Anyone ever hear of it? Got to show some love. Okay.
Sorry about that.
So Tin Cup, for everybody's never watched it. I'm confident no one's ever
seen that movie.
Oh, all right. Prove me wrong.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, it's like the Rocky of golf, kind of. Is it not? Where he's like a range guy and he gets to play in the open, and he's like this down on his luck, just kind of bum range instructor in the middle of nowhere.
I haven't seen it in a while.
I'm not
But
gonna tell you all the whole movie, but
yeah.
it's a great movie, and he kind of makes it to the tour, and he's this underdog in the golf world, and it's actually has a great storyline behind it. So I like Tin Cup, and oh man, I got to think of a last one then.
Baseball movies, man. There's a whole bunch of them.
Oh yeah, you
yeah.
could do Moneyball. I like Moneyball.
I'm not a big fan of
Not
that.
factually accurate
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
What movie is? I guess you could do
sports movies.
Yeah, there's so many. I mean, she's
oh, breaking news. Hold on. What'd you say? Reed Blankenship just signed with who? The Texans.
What? You know, this
Well, I
is
mean,
getting. I know. And
you're at their whole safety room.
So
I
apologize.
I told you this.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's gone, I'm telling you, this sets the stage that Dallas Goedert is coming back.
Oh yeah, well you would think so now. Yeah.
Elsewhere, I think at this point in time, Justin is going to rip out the rest of the hair that he has on his head.
Yeah.
Dude, I think we just lost like 5 players in an hour.
Yeah, how about that?
I'm
anyway,
kidding.
I apologize. I had a little coughing
crazy.
attack because it's warm out and the allergies are rearing their ugly head.
All right, Moose.
Yes.
We're outside of Rocky. Your top three sports movies.
All right. Well, I love Invincible, Donnie Wahlberg.
See,
love it.
I told you we weren't the only one that was going to do it, Justin.
We all love Invincible. Everyone go watch Invincible.
Field of Dreams is an awesome movie. Well done. James Earl Jones. Beautiful. And number 3. I'm going to say it's not, I don't know how true of a story it is. And I've been seeing a lot of clips lately, and I said, you know what, that was a damn good movie. I know it might be kind of fictional, but it has some truth to it, is The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke.
Actually, that was a really good. Like, I am a combat sports guy. I mean, I thought about saying Warrior, but like, listen, like that'd be really cheesy for me to do.
I got one for you guys. Miracle on Ice.
Good.
Miracle on Ice.
Yeah,
Miracle on Ice.
With
it's a great movie. Was a great movie. That's a really. I love that movie actually. Yeah, I'll put that one in my top 3 for sure.
How about for a runner up? I'll go with. There's 2 versions of the movie. Burt Reynolds is in both of them. The Longest Yard.
Some comedies ones. Yeah,
my football movie. That was, based off a life story. Basically, was Remember the Titans. So.
Remember the Titans. That's a good one.
Yeah.
There are so many good sports movies.
There is. It's really hard sometimes, like when we do these type things, and it's basically pushing us to kind of make a choice between some of our favorites. That's why I do it. So as we're getting down to the last one here, right? Obviously, again, as I just said, I'm the combat sports lover here between the 3 of us, right? So I don't know if you guys seen, right? And you guys know who Platinum Mike Perry is by this point in time, right?
No, it sounds familiar. Remember, I'm pro wrestling. I'm pro wrestling junkie.
He was there at weigh-ins. I'm surprised you didn't know him.
Oh, he was? Wait, I knew you're talking about. Yeah, I got you.
Right. Platinum Mike Perry is former UFC fighter, left. But he is the King of Violence champion in BKFC. He also owns the Dirty Boxing promotion. Well, guess what happened this week? That it is officially licensed in the state of Pennsylvania. He co-promotes it, obviously, with John Bones Jones. And they were asking today, like, where should we go? Should we go to Philly? Should we go to Pittsburgh? Where would you like to see it first? And I absolutely think that they should bring Dirty Boxing here to Philadelphia. This
ECW Arena,
fight town, and it just makes all the sense in the world for him to come to Philadelphia first. Do I think they should have him one in Pittsburgh? Yeah, absolutely. But we should be numero uno on that list.
They should have it at the ECW Arena, and hey man, Phil, we are a fighting town. I mean, we had. I mean, look at all the fit. Joe Louis, right? Bernard Hopkins, Frazier. I said Joe Louis. I'm sorry. Yeah, Frazier. Joe Frazier. Jared Lewis wasn't from Philly. My fault. Um, yeah, woo. But
You already
yeah,
mentioned
we're known as a fighting town.
Yeah, definitely is.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
But it should be interesting. Hopefully we will get a Mike Perry's Dirty Boxing here in Philadelphia before the year's end. At least that's my hopes for it. But as we get ready to wrap this up, you guys know how I typically do this. We run it all through. Justin, obviously you went to the Philadelphia Card Show. You met some players, got some pictures, got some content. Why is it that I think a lot of people don't really realize how big the Philadelphia Card Show is?
They haven't been to it before. So I didn't understand anything about it until I went to it for the first time a year ago, a few days ago. I went to my first Philly show, and it's not in Philadelphia. I mean, you got to go. It's at the Expo Center. It's a little bit off the beaten path, a few miles, 15 minutes or whatnot, 20 minutes. But you go to it, and it's amazing, dude. I mean, there's so many vendors, so many card things, and it's not just cards. It's all unique autographed artifacts, non-autographed artifacts, collector's items, just booths, the vendor. It's a massive, giant building, and that's just the one side of it. And then the other side is the autograph pavilion, where you can get the photos and autographs from all the numerous, celebrities and athletes that were there, and it was amazing. I mean, just to be able to interact and meet. I got to meet. I saw Vic Fangio, Randall Cunningham, Brian Dawkins. It was just incredible. I didn't get to meet, but I saw Ray Lewis and Devontae Smith was there. A lot of big names in the house, and great time. Packed house, super packed. Can't even get there early if you're gonna go because there's no parking.
That's a big place. That's a big building too. I've been there.
There's a lot of parking, but it just fills up so quick.
It is, and I've been there. I've been there a few times for a few different signings. And Justin's right. It's just way more than just going there to get autographs and getting pictures with a player. The amount of vendors that are there that have their own booths for all kinds of different collectibles. They do they have raffles, they do card games, trading nights with the kids and stuff, regardless if it's Pokemon cards or if it's a particular Big Four sports cards, stuff like that. So there's always a little bit of something for everybody. So I think it has grown a lot over the past 10 years because it used to be it didn't used to be as big as it is now. And you have just so many different people that are involved right now. So it's
we'll tell you all guys a funny story. AJ Dillon, our running back who never really saw the light of day on the field this year, was just walking the floor a few months ago at the Philly show because he was just a fan. It's a big hangout. Everybody just goes. You run. I ran into friends that I literally know from Instagram and stuff that you literally just see them walking around. It's it's a big hangout. A lot of things to do, not just one thing. If you think it's just, I'm not a card guy, or I don't want to meet a player or whatever. There's a bunch of stuff you can do there. So, yeah, I agree.
Moose, anything you got going on? Final thoughts before we put a bow on this one?
Well, we got. Let's see. Well, of course, his season to be Irish, and me being Irish. Got the. I told Justin about this, Steve. If you're available, it's a good time. The Wilmington Irish Culture Club of Delaware's 49th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in Wilmington, Delaware. It's a parade. I'll be marching in it with the club I belong to. And at the end of the parade, they have a tent, and it's called a hoolie, an Irish hoolie. You buy a nice glass mug with the Culture Club logo on it, the parade info. It's usually about $20. You fill up your beer. It lasts till about 2:00. They have music, Irish music, and then after that, you have the loop, the city loop. There's Irish bands playing at multiple pubs. The main headquarters is in Trolley Square. Catherine Rooney's. They have a tent up outside. Good food. It's a good time. It's a really damn good time, and it's a marathon. You start early in the day, and you go to whenever you run out of gas. And then, of course, you get 2 days to recover, and then you got March 17th, the holiday itself. So I'll be out and about. April 11th, Hunts in Delco. Darren Dalton Foundation event, wing eating contest, which yours truly will be participating in. And then, of course, we got Monty G's birthday party at April 19th, and that ought to be interesting. I will be there. Don't know what to tell you. But anyway.
He'll be there. A lot of people will be there. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, so it'll be a good time. And that's pretty much it for me. Anybody that's watching, make sure you follow Steve, Justin, and myself. And tune into our also other show we do, Bake and Shake Worldwide presents Inside the Eagles with Justin, the wingman. Steve, myself, and No Shirt Dom are part of that.
Yeah, we
so
have to
shout out to that.
when we're all going shirtless for that episode.
I did. It was funny. I was taking my one shirt off to put this one on. By the way, you can get the new Moose 317 shirts on tpublic.com. Give me a follow. Give me a follow. I make no money off it whatsoever. So also, as you see, you'll see this. You're wondering what this is. This is El Wingador brand sauce. It was created by what we used to have in Philly for years, called the Wing Bowl. It was a big wing eating contest at the where the Sixers and Flyers play. I used to fill it up at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was an event by Sports Radio WIP because the Eagles were never in the Super Bowl, so we had Wing Bowl. It was a big party. But Bill Simmons, who came out with his sauce, is the 5-time champion. His name's up in the rafters at the Wells Fargo Center. Believe it or not, there's a Wing Bowl Hall of Fame, and this sauce goes on anything. I'm just telling you, it's great. Wingador.com. It goes on anything. So there's a free plug, a cheap plug, but he's my boy, so I'm always happy to because it's good. I'm not going to sit there and tell you about it. It's damn good. So
it turns out if I want my name in the Raptors, I just don't have to be a Flyer or a Sixer. I could just eat wings really good.
You got to eat 500 wings in a half hour multiple times.
And I'm up there. Cool. I'm on it.
Yeah. Like I said, I do competitive eating, but I'm usually king of second place. I don't know. I can't get over that little hump.
Yeah, speaking of king of second place, how about them Phillies and Sixers this year, guys?
Yeah, well,
we'll see how it all plays out.
Let's be positive. Let's be positive.
Look at the glue that's coming undone with the Sixers season. I know we were.
Yeah, we might as well call it a day on the Sixers. Yeah. Call it a day. Phillies, hey, it's that's what. Let me back. I know we're wrapping this up, but we're talking about the World Baseball Classic. One thing I do not like about it is it takes away our players from spring training.
We talked
puts
about
them into game. Yeah, I don't like that because I think Trey Turner did that when we first signed him, and we've seen how that worked out.
And here's the thing: he played great in the Classic, and then all of a sudden, it was just like he lost his swing, and then he just had a really rough season, and that was
right
where we infamously started cheering him on, despite the fact that he was in an over slump of the ages.
Yeah. His idea wasn't to cheer him on. I think it was whose was it? Somebody from WIP. Was it Seltzer? James, I can't remember who, or was it Fritz? I can't remember. One of them guys.
But other than that, this should put a wrap on today's episode. Another fun one in the books. Appreciate everyone tuning in, especially our boy RN Dizzle 412 _ the Mad Yizzer. So appreciate him top
the Mad Yizzer.
Hey, listen, he was our active chat member. I make sure I always give the love to the guys in the chat because we are getting close to that 2K subscribers, and we're also getting close to our watch hour. So we will be monetized here on the South Florida Tribune very shortly.
There we go.
And as I was telling my panel here tonight, I am going to be covering Phillies baseball this season. I am going to be a credentialed member of media for them. So
congratulations, Steve.
A lot more baseball. Obviously, we're going to be doing a whole lot more fun stuff here on the South Florida Tribune. And if you haven't already, QR codes are up here. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow. Do not miss any of the programming, not just the J&S Philly Sports Stop, not just the Fan in the End with myself, Ben Troop, and Marvin Powell III. We also got inside the pigskin. You got 108 stitches baseball talk that should be going on within the next hour or so. We have a whole lot of programming for everybody here. I am working out that we're trying to get some type of a pro wrestling show on here to kind of
there we go.
more stuff. Scott's even looking into doing entertainment podcasts and programming outside of the sports realm. We got so much stuff going on. The website, everything else, that all the unique events that we all cover. It is all right here on the South Florida Tribune. So, guys, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share. Don't matter if you're on Facebook, Instagram, X. They're not on TikTok, but I'm on TikTok. It's the same with the Moosh. You can find me there.
Yeah, I'm there.
My handle is right underneath my name. It's Steve Sports Talk 1. Justin Fiorillio, obviously really easy to find on social media, and the same with the Moose. But other than that,
for some reason my lamp's not working. It's starting to get dark on me here real quick.
No, I'm about to cut it off here now. So again, appreciate everyone tuning in. Do not miss out. I'm Steve. That's Moose. That's Justin Fiorillio. We will see you guys next week here on these JNS Philly Sports Stuff. Peace out, my friend.
All right. Peace.